Some say the journey is the destination. Well, this is going to be one of those episodes. Today, our ultimate destination is going to be Pitt Meadows, British Columbia. I am taking my bike. As you can see, I'm donning the helmet. Okay, everybody, welcome to Port Coquitlam, right on the shores of the Pitt River here. Right now, we're going to be finding two caches on this side and then heading over to the east side of the river. This is the Traboulet Poco Trail. It is a very flat, almost railway grade trail that goes around the circumference of Port Coquitlam, British Columbia. So today we're going to be taking part in a little bit of that trail. We're going to be driving. We're going to be biking up this way a little bit to find two geocaches, and then we're going to be heading over to Pitt Meadows on the other side of the river to find a cache there, and then a few others kind of around the Pitt Meadows Maple Ridge border. Let's head over the bridge to Pitt Meadows. Fine example of where geocaching can take you. One of the reasons why I like geocaching so much is that it takes you to some really neat spots, and the hide itself might be super simple, but the views are absolutely stunning. Thumbs up for geocaching. And folks, we made it to Pitt Meadows by bike. Behind me somewhere, there's my bike right there, right over there. And so yeah, we ended up biking all the way along the Fraser River, up the Pitt River, and now in the beautiful valley of the Pitt River Valley. And not only that, but we also have another river flowing through the same valley called the Alouette River. And that river originates in Golden Ears Provincial Park, just to the northeast of us. So I might, at some point, do an episode up there because that's a gorgeous park. Right now, we are dealing with a lot of forest fire haze. There was a very large forest fire, as you saw in my previous episode, as we paddled down the Pitt River. There was a heck of a forest fire, and so that haze is still sticking around even a week after that occurred. So it is it's a challenging season now for forest fires, and October certainly is not the end of it. As I'm here, I can really feel the heat from the sun still. So even with the looming fall, we are still experiencing a lot of heat. So that is my PSA is make sure that you be careful when you dispose of those cigarette butts, because it takes one spark to light up a whole forest. And now it's time for Keats94’s nerdy geography lesson. Bow, bow, bow. I'll let you cringe. It's okay. It's okay. Here we are in the valley of the Pitt River. This river is one of 3 tidal rivers in the world. This river flows north and it also flows south, depending on the way that the tides are moving. Around here we have a lot of agriculture, a lot of farmland here that is a lot of berries, a lot of blueberries, a lot of raspberries, all that kind of stuff. So from a geography perspective, this is north, and this, I don't know if you can really see it with all the haze, but we have this ridge here. That is Burke Mountain, and there are tons of geocaches on Burke Mountain, including a number of challenge caches that you have to hike up there to find if you qualify for them, of course. Now, to the direct west of us, somewhere down there, beyond the trees, beyond the river, beyond all that kind of stuff, you have the big city of Vancouver, British Columbia. Host city for the 2010 Vancouver Olympics. We have a soccer team called the Whitecaps, and we also have a team called the Vancouver Canucks, an NHL hockey team. Okay, so that is west. Okay, so directly south, to my American friends, you have yourself Washington State. Washington State is directly south of British Columbia, and home to Seattle, home to geocaching headquarters, and beyond Washington State, you have Oregon, and that's where the original stash is. The original stash tribute plaque is located down there. A little bit over here we have, going east, we have Mission is just down that way, as well as a bunch of smaller Fraser Valley towns. And then beyond that, you have the Okanagan and then the Kootenays, and you will hit the prairies, and then Toronto, and then Quebec, and then Halifax. And so over here we have the northeast, Golden Ears Mountain, which is one of the big peaks, big noticeable peaks here in the Lower Mainland, British Columbia's Lower Mainland. You can hike to the very top of this mountain. There are tons of geocaches in that park, including a geocache right at the very top of Golden Ears Mountain. Highly recommend hiking up there. It is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful views of Pitt Lake, as well as the mountains that are to the north. Very, very nice. But thank you for coming along on this geographical journey, and I'm happy to show you around. And folks, I want to thank you very much for watching another episode of Keats94’s Geocaching Adventures. We made it to Pitt Meadows, British Columbia, all the way from Burnaby by bike. It was a really good day. It's still really warm here in October, early October, and more episodes to come, including the 2-Minute Tuesdays airing at 5 a.m. Every Tuesday. So stay tuned for those, as well as regularly scheduled episodes going live to you every Friday at 5 a.m. this time. I've changed the upload time. I want it to be earlier now, because just so that it's there for you earlier in the morning. So thank you very much for watching, and if you like what you saw, please feel free to subscribe.